Shalom, beloved, and hopefully everyone is doing wonderful this fine day. You know, you can take the people out of Egypt, but you can't take Egypt out of the people. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because whenever I talk to relatives that's deep rooted in religion, right? That's deep rooted into the belief system that this place has given them. No matter how much information you give them, no matter the sources you give them, they will not research, number one, and number two, they're not hearing anything that you say. They're not going to believe or accept anything that you give them. If it's not coming from their spiritual leaders, their priests, their preachers, their reverends, right? Their elders, they're not going to receive anything that you tell them. They're going to hold on to the indoctrination that the religious institutions or the religious leaders have given them. Even hold on to the education, right? The miseducation that the system have given them. And it makes me wonder how can you trust or believe a system that has been lying to you, right? In fact, if you don't even believe it's a lie, what would be the benefit of the system that stripped your language, your culture, your identity from you? What would be the benefit for them to tell you the truth? It wouldn't. Because if they tell you the truth, then what's going to happen is there's going to be a backlash. And that's going to be detrimental to the very existence of said system. So they have to keep pushing a lie. But anyway, like I said, it just got me thinking. Got me thinking after I was having a conversation with another relative that, again, he was Catholic once before as well. And when he began to study and read the Bible and the things that he was being showed and told in Catholicism just was not lining up. So he called and he asked me a question, and I gave him some books and sources of information that he can research. And he came back and he was like, everything began to make sense, especially when he really began to connect us as a people to the things that were in the Bible. So he wanted to share his findings with another relative. And I had already had this conversation with this relative, but I never told him about it. And this relative, this family member just blew him off. She was not hearing it. She was just not, she wasn't accepting it. Again, she just wasn't having it. Like I said, it got me thinking. It got me thinking about the story of the children of Israel when Moses was bringing them out of Egypt, And when they got into the wilderness, that generation did not make it out of the wilderness. They did not make it to the promised land because they still had that Egyptian mentality. They still had that Egypt in them. And that's what I see here. I see here with a lot of our people. They're not going to make it out. And those that do make it to said wilderness, right? The love and the longing for and the trust that they have and the belief for this system, they're going to desire to be part of it. They're not going to let it go. They're not going to let it go. So again, like I said, family, it just got me thinking, you can take the people out of Egypt, but you can't take Egypt out of the people. With that being said, as usual, peace, love. Shalom.